The Acolyte crashed with plans undone.
3 seasons and a movie, but instead only 1.
Its budget soared while views stayed low.
Another flop for a Star Wars show.
Before we get into today's video, please make sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons because YouTube seems to hate our channel.
So offer up your souls, subscriptions, to break the algorithm curse.
And now, on to the video.
Wah, wah.
Who in their right mind would have had in mind that, yes, we're going to have 3 seasons and a movie of this garbage?
Leslye Headland, apparently.
I think it was Manny Jacinto, who plays Chimere, said that they were planning 3 seasons of this and a movie. Talk about being ambitious.
Ambitious is an understatement. Delusional is the better word, in my opinion.
I think it's so funny because it's like, we kept telling people, you guys aren't showing up and watching it. They're not going to continue it. And they didn't continue it. So I actually made a meme and I posted it on Twitter. It's actually doing great, but I put it here. Honey, do you want to, I'm going to do Anakin. You could do Obi-Wan, okay?
Sure.
Bad faith and invalid criticism got the Acolyte canceled.
If it wasn't valid, how did it get the show canceled?
Am I wrong?
Nope.
They made the right decision. It got canceled and they can't let it go. They're still trying. The cast is still trying to blame the fans. And it's like, no, the show got canceled because it was too expensive. A Disney executive even came out and said as much. You cannot say that it was the toxic, terrible fans. The fans didn't do anything. That's the problem.
The problem was the show was bad, it was too expensive, and it did not make back the money that it spent.
And I love the people who are like in the comments of those kind of posts like, well, then just make season 2, but less expensive.
They don't understand why shows get canceled, do they?
No, and they don't understand that, you know what? Maybe it was the paying the actors. Maybe there was a bunch of other things. And yes, if they make it less expensive, guess what? The problem is there isn't enough of you even to warrant that. I'm sorry you don't like facts, but here they are for you. I'm going to lay them out one at a time.
Go.
The show did not perform well. It had a spike at the beginning where it was actually doing pretty well.
But that was mostly due to curiosity and people wanting to see just how bad it really was.
Exactly. And by episode 3, with the power of 1, the power of 2, the power of many, guess what? Many people decided
to leave.
Exactly. So you guys didn't show up to actually watch the show. And because you didn't, it didn't get enough money.
And yet they still think they're going to get another season.
They get mad. Anytime there's anything Acolyte related that comes out, they're like, where's our season 2? And it's like, again, there isn't enough of you. Best example I'm going to throw out there, okay? Yesterday I saw a post, because there's another Star Wars show out there right now, honey. It's called The Skeleton Crew.
Oh, yeah. And aren't people going crazy over the children in that, which is a whole nother story?
Yes, but here's the crazy thing. It was a post saying, I can't believe that nobody's getting mad at the children. You know, I guess nobody was. And it's like, have you not put 2 and 2 together yet that the reason nobody is because either A, people don't care enough, or B, maybe you guys were the ones who were doing the harassing and not the people that you claim were the ones that are the boogeymen that always get your shows canceled. Guess what? You guys got your show canceled because you didn't show up. You posted about it, and guess what? I guarantee tons of you pirated it. How much do you want to bet?
Oh, totally. And a lot of the people saying how amazing it was were more than likely bots.
There were bots. I found them. And you know what? Again, I don't think that there were people who didn't like it. I think there were. There were clearly people who liked it. The problem was there isn't enough of you. And right now, nobody is talking about the Skeleton Crew. And the reason is because nobody cares. There are people who are still reviewing it, but for the most part, people are done with Star Wars. So I've seen people go like, there was so much talk and buzz around the Acolyte, and now there's nothing. And it's like, did you not put 2 and 2 together yet? The reason was people were talking about it because they didn't like it.
The Acolyte was the final nail in the coffin for Star Wars.
There's nothing inherently wrong with the Skeleton Crew. So there's no reason for people to talk about it. Not because they need to talk about negative stuff, but because it gave them something to discuss. But people, if there's a decent Star Wars show, are not just going to go out of the way to criticize it. They're just not going to watch it.
It's simple logic, which these people don't understand because it is the literal bane of their existence.
Disney screwed up with Star Wars. You can try all you want to say it did well, it did money, it did whatever. They screwed up with it. And I think the biggest thing it's going to tell us is the fact that, hey, where's the Rey movie? Oh, we're not getting any news on that because it's vanished. But The Mandalorian and Grogu is going to be the big determining factor. I think it will do okay, but I think it will never do anywhere near. I don't see any Star Wars movie ever doing as well ever again because they damaged the brand so much. And it's not just because of mediocre shows. It's people like Amanda Stenberg literally twerking and telling people that you don't F with your discourse over a children's TV show.
She was attempting to twerk. She couldn't even do that right. She can't sing, she can't act, and she can't dance. Why is this woman in Hollywood?
You know what, though? She definitely can flail around like a dying fish. She can do that very well. Hey, Disney, make a Star Wars show about a fish that flails around, and Amanda Stenberg is your girl. Or them, or they, them, or I don't know what they are.
Fish.
There's always a bigger fish.
Share with your crew. Escape life's hell. From spooky memes to advice obscure. Here's your dark solace of humor as a cure.